So I have a little time here to work on the car. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the old busted trim pieces out, and the ones that I can recondition, I'm going to recondition, and the ones that I'm going to replace, I've got replacements for it already. And then the other thing is that this, it Ben put new carpet in it and everything, but it's set in a body shop for a year, and as you can see, it got just absolutely filthy. So as I get these body panels out, I got to take the seats out. Like we were saying before, that center console part has got to come out. Then I can get in here and give the carpet a really good cleaning, and get things ready to start going back in. So I've got these panels done. Headliners are done for the T-tops. That panel right there I redid. Remember, it had a big, huge crack down the middle. And I repaired it, and also repaired it on the ends. And so it's good to go. It's ready to be reused. And I've taken the back panel out that goes at the base of the rear window. It's in good shape. It just needs to be cleaned up and maybe have a re-dye touch up. So I'm going to reuse it. And Santa came early for me anyway. I've got new pillar post trim. This is the piece that goes, the surround piece that goes around the rear glass, and then the T-top piece that came apart on me in like 3 or 4 pieces when I removed it. Got a new one there. So that's going to save me a lot of work. I also got the speaker wiring harness and screw set and power lead harness. Where's it at? There it is. Nope. So this is some more correct screws. So these are what I was removing from the interior. Not these. That's part of a set. But it makes, if I can use original or reproduction correct matching screws, I just think it'll dress the interior up so much more. So, chaos in progress. I'm going to, before I install these panels, let me show you. So before I install these panels up here, for example, along where the rear window, or excuse me, rear view mirror mounts, you see this surface rust. So this part here going down, all right, and then it goes all the way down here and ties to the frame. This is the bird cage. This is part of the bird cage. These are the areas on these cars that are notorious for rusting. Now, luckily, my bird cage so far that I have found is in really, really, really good shape. But it does have surface rust. And that surface rust is from condensation and humidity and moisture building up inside. Even if you keep your car parked inside and you don't let it ever touch rain or get rained on, you're going to get, depending on the humidity levels in the day, you're going to get condensation, and you're going to get moisture that gets trapped in between your metal piece and your trim, your molding, and it's going to sit there and it's going to allow that surface rust to build. Now, Does that mean anything for us in the short term? No, it does not. But over a long period of time, and or times where you've had your car outside and it's been rained on and stuff, this moisture accumulation will lead this birdcage to rust. And that's the reason why these things rot out. So what I'm going to do is, before I install these panels, I'm going to hit it with some rust treatment. This is just a liquid, right? And you just brush it on. And what that does is, well, you know, of course I'm going to clean it. I'm going to get in there with this a little, like a Scotch Brite, and clean it up. And then wipe it down real well. But then I'm going to brush in this inhibitor. And if there are any rust at all, it'll bond with that and make that rust stop. It'll inhibit that rust from continuing to spread. The second thing it'll do is it'll give a barrier, or it'll bond in the metal, and it'll keep future rust from coming there, and that'll go a long way toward preserving the life of the birdcage on this car. So the bad thing is that it's got to be applied at temperatures above 50 degrees. I'm inside my garage and it's about 40 right now, so I don't even want to get into the process of doing that until I get some more warm days. So I'll work on other things, and I just wanted to give an update. So talk to you later. Bye. So I got all the weather strip installed, and now I'm working on the door cards and some other trim pieces. So it went on fairly simple. So get the other side done over there. You can't see that. So here's one of the door cards so when you take your car to a paint and body shop and you're worrying about them not controlling their dust or anything such as that, especially on fiberglass cards, make sure you remove some of your interior pieces so it don't get trashed. So this is just basically dust and dirt and everything on these door cards. Now they are damaged. They're not 100% in shape. There's a split right there, and then a little bad spot there, and then on the other one, right here, and then of course there's a real bad spot back there. Now I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but in the interest of, again, trying to get this car back on the road, I mean, this is something that I'm going to have to replace eventually, but one of these, just one of these, with all the pieces, the windshield trim and all of the trim pieces and everything, the insert and all that, you're looking at like, close to $400 each. So for now, I'm going to clean these up as best I can and get these back into a good looking, at least, driver quality shape. So there we are.